Ordinarily, I would not be doing a video late on a Sunday night, but I do think these are special circumstances because I can't say to you for days and days on end, I wish I was doing a positive video, but we've missed out on this player, or West Ham have mucked this up, this, that, and the other. Any number of bad news stories, Brussels sprout stories, as we've clearly started calling them now. We want a bit of Yorkshire pudding, we want a bit of roast potato, and we've had some. I don't know which one's the Yorkshire pudding, which one's the roast potato. It doesn't matter. Malick Diouf, it looks like we're going to be able to call him Malick Diouf because, well, we've got a here we go. I think we have anyway. Let me be perfectly honest with you. Earlier on, so I've been away the whole day. We had like a surprise barbecue for my old man who you often see on this channel. It was his birthday today, so we had like a surprise barbecue for him. And earlier on, I didn't know what was going on. I phoned Gio up, and Gio was live on he was doing a live stream apparently. So anyway, I'd forgotten to upload my video earlier on. Gio helped me out upload it, and he told me over the phone that the Diouf deal was, I think he said 90% likely to go through. Since then, I've had a little sneaky, you don't want to look too much at your phone, not at a family event, but, you know, a little sneaky one. I'm just off to the toilet, or I just got to go and check the car's locks and stuff like that. And you have a little cheeky look, had me cheeky look. And I think I saw a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. That's all you need, isn't it? People used to say, I just need to see the player holding up the shirt. Not anymore. We just need a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. We had a little joke earlier on that the player was waiting by the front door with his bags packed. Well, apparently he's left the front door now. Signed. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The small details don't matter. I think I read somewhere 22 million euros. Don't really matter, does it? This is good because this is Graham Potter's choice. This is his, I'm guessing, his first choice. And quite interesting, really, on a day when we found out that actually it was Graham Potter that did not want Kyle Walker-Peters. So it's been revealed today, pretty, confirmed by pretty good sources, that we had a deal agreed with Walker-Peters, which had been agreed in that Lopetegui era. So had Lopetegui have seen out the season, Walker-Peters would have been our player already. And it was Potter that said, no, I don't want to do that. So I think that's good. I'll tell you why I like it. I quite like Walker-Peters, don't get me wrong. I would have liked him as a player. But I like the fact that we got a manager who can say no. More than that, I like the fact that he's been listened to, rather than having a player forced upon him, So I think, okay, that's really, really good. So, so welcome Malick Diouf. This is going to be good. I'm really looking forward to seeing him, I was going to say play, but develop as well. He's 20 years of age, so it's going to be tough for him, but if he can hit the ground running in the Premier League, that would be brilliant. We've got Ollie Scholes there as well, and I know Ollie Scholes sort of disappeared from the team to a certain extent towards the end of the season, but there were a couple of games. The Arsenal one, I can't remember the other one was against, but his tackling was up there with some of the best time tackles around. And I thought he was, an exponent of some really good defensive technique there. So clearly he's a player that's only going to get better. So hopefully we've got that left wing back slot sorted out now. So yeah, that's brilliant. So first signing, almost over the line. And then as I'm sort of checking my phone and doing my sneaky business, if you pardon the expression, I saw the stuff. Tyler Morton and Harvey Elliott. Now, this is the exciting stuff. This is the stuff that's going to go on the thumbnail and on the video title, of course. Now, I understand this might be a little bit unrealistic. And as I write this, I'm not writing anything. As I record this video, I've read some updates, and we've had a little dose of a little bit of piddling on the fireworks going on. So I think, as I understand it, ex-West Ham United employee had said that we were interested in both of those. Well, we know we're interested. We knew we were interested in Tyler Morton, but I think he pretty much said, no, this is real, genuine interest. And I'll tell you what, fair play to X, absolutely, 100% fair play to him. He called this Diouf deal early. He was the first one. I think it's really, really important when people call something first. You've got to give them the credit, because we were going and we were looking at that Habib Diarra, who went to Sunderland. We'd gone to the Senegal v England game to have another look at Habib Diarra. And whilst we were there, apparently the scouts have had a look at Diouf and said, oh, well, hello, this one's good. And that's where it's happened. And it was X that called it. He said exactly that. Exactly what I just said. That's what happened. And I think he put it, if you want to go and check, I think it was in his June 19th. If I'm wrong, I'm only a day or so wrong. Fair play to X. So X has said, no, there is genuine interest in Tyler Morton and Harvey Elliott. And then, I don't know which order this bit came in, if I'm honest. Jacob Steinberg, really well connected, Guardian journalist, West Ham fan. He'd said exactly the same thing. West Ham, there you go. West Ham are moving for Liverpool's Harvey Elliott. Nothing advanced yet, but the Liverpool attacker is a big target for Graham Potter. Now, since then, just I went through, I've got to go down and record. I know it's Sunday night, I've got to go down and record a video. Since then, I think it might have been an update from X, which is basically saying it's going to be really difficult for us to get him. Okay, that would be disappointing, right? I was pleased with what I saw with Tyler Morton, but I think we've already discussed Tyler Morton on this channel twice at least. So I like him. I think he's a good player. If we could get that guy, I think that would be really, really good. But make no mistake about it, the Hollywood, the superstar, the Stardust one amongst the pair of them is Harvey Elliott because of all his quality and because of the way he plays, because of just how well he played for the under. He was the star of the show, really, wasn't he, in the Euro under 21s. If we're going for him, I like that because that means something's different, something's changed, something. I guess what I'm trying to say is even if we don't get Harvey Elliott, it's given me, I think, hope that we're going out and trying to get somebody of real quality, because we absolutely have to make sure that whether we bring in 4 or 5 players, and I've said this before, that 2 or 3 of them have to be good enough just to force that way into the first team, and they just have to be. If it's a midfielder, then that midfielder comes in. The central midfielder has to be so good. As I said this, Douglas Luiz, you come in, he's that good, and he says, look, I don't care whether it's Alvarez, whether it's Souček, whoever you choose, Potter, who's playing next to me, but I'm playing because I'm top quality. He can look around the team, he can look Jarrod Bowen in the eye, he can look at Obi-Wan-Bissaka in the eye, and he can turn around and he can say, I'm at your level. We need some of those players. That's what we need, right, in the team. And I actually think that Harvey Elliott does that. I think Harvey Elliott is a first-team player at West Ham. So if we don't get him, okay, that would be a shame. I like him. I think he's really, really good. But if we don't get him, then someone comparable, someone like that, someone of that calibre, someone of that standard. I've mentioned Diouf. We don't know. Hopefully Diouf hits the ground running, but he is 20, you know. But he's an international and so on and so forth. Harvey Elliott looks to be a real talent, a really, really good talent. And you would understand why Liverpool might want to say, well, hold on, we'll sell him at 40, but we've got a buyback clause at 50. And if they didn't think he was going to turn into anything, they wouldn't do that. But you know, look at the signings they've made. He's unlikely to play too much for them because the standards is just so high there at that club. But I'm really buoyed by this. I'm really buoyed, and I'm going to make sure I don't get really disappointed if and when we miss out on Harvey Elliott. Because if we have gone for him, I don't mind the ambition. I would be disappointed if we don't follow that up with an equally ambitious signing. That would be disappointing. But if we don't get Harvey Elliott, okay, that's okay. I think that's hard. I wouldn't be surprised if there are teams that are pushing for Europe, maybe, that can probably get him before West Ham can. But I do think it's significant. The first signing over the line, I do think that's pretty significant now. So good news. Happy days. Right, I'm going to get this video uploaded now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll know a lot more. It may well be disappointing news, but if you know, honestly, I'll be really, really pleased. Get a Diouf deal over the line. Keep pushing. Let's just start. Let's really get the ball rolling in the transfer window now. We've had the first big sale out. I'm sure there's others to come. Let's start getting these players in.